What is going on, Road Rippers? Road Trip Nate here. Once again, welcome back to the channel. As tonight's title caption shows, I'm going to rank one of my favorite current series, the Conjuring series. Been one of the best horror movie franchises lately. They have a new movie coming out in 2021, which is supposed to be uh, about one of the Warrens' uh, one of their uh, one of one of their one of their deals back in the 80s. Uh, one of their stories that they looked into, which was about a werewolf demon over in England, which kind of got touched upon in Annabelle 3. Uh, their investigation, one of their investigations back in the 80s, and it kind of got touched upon in Annabelle 3, but I'm thinking that's what that movie's going to be about. But for tonight, I'm just going to focus on the 6 movies that have been part of the Conjuring series so far. The Conjuring series is it's it's a good, one of the best horror movie series lately. I asked one of my younger brothers what his idea of the perfect horror movie would be, and he said probably something in the Conjuring series. So, so it's not just me that thinks the Conjuring series is one of the it would be a perfect horror movie series. But like I said, I'm gonna rank them 6 to 1. Starting off with number 6, Annabelle Comes Home. Annabelle Comes Home was, I believe, during either The Conjuring or The Conjuring 2, whenever her daughter was having a babysitter, and the babysitter was having a sleepover, and they released some of the spirits from some of the uh, haunted artifacts that they had in their home, in the room that they don't go to, not supposed to go into or touch any of the artifacts. They released some of the spirits and demons that were attached to some of the artifacts, and one of those was a ghost werewolf demon kind, which, as I said, is supposed to be one of one of their uh, investigations of Conjuring 3. But it was a decent storyline. It was what happened after that is after the Warrens have Annabelle in their possession, which they still have. One of these days, I want to go up to Connecticut, New Hampshire, or wherever it is that the Warrens Museum is, where they actually have the actual Annabelle doll in a glass case that says "Do not open, demon inside." I would love to see that one of these days. Moving on, number 5, Annabelle Creation. It was a good movie to show the first Annabelle and Annabelle Creation showed how Annabelle doll came into the Warrens' possession. But part 2, Annabelle Creation, was about this foster family that lost their daughter a few years before starting to adopt the, these kids, and one girl with no physical problems found the room that was off limits and started to become possessed by the demon that has possessed Annabelle. That's kind of where the story of Annabelle continues itself. It, that's where I think the demon originated from. Was it? The whole storyline kind of blurs together, but it kind of shows how the Warrens ended up, or the family before the Warrens ended up with Annabelle. It was the origin of the Annabelle doll. So it's kind of a prequel, but all in all, it was a good movie. Number 4, The Nun. The Nun was a prequel to the Annabelle and Conjuring series because the Nun plays a pivotal role in The Conjuring 2, and it shows the backstory of the nun back in 17, 1800s, the 1800s, I think, in Europe, of this nun traveling to this church to uh, do an exorcism, and it, it does not go right. It ends up releasing the nun on to a person that was possessed that the Warrens uh, did an exorcism on years later. They had on video. So it brings in a continuation of the Conjuring series. It makes for a deeper storyline of the Conjuring series. It was all in all a good movie. I went and saw that movie with one of my younger brothers in theaters. So it was okay. It was a good movie. But number 3, The Conjuring, the one that started it all, based on a true story about a family that moved into a home in somewhere in the U.S. Georgia, Connecticut, somewhere, that ended up being haunted by spirits the Warrens were investigating in the 60s. ended up solving that case, getting rid of the spirits of that case, which has led to the 6 movies so far. That was the start of for all 6 of them. Was them solving this case. Number 2, Annabelle. It shows it's the first encounter with Annabelle, a uh, a cult like people try to try to infect this woman that's pregnant uh, to have her daughter get this demon to go inside of her, and and it just causes a whole bunch of mayhem. Their house burns down. They end up having to move in this apartment. It is the first appearance of this demon that is related to the Annabelle doll. All in all, that's one of the best movies of the franchise. The franchise in itself is one of the best horror series that come out in recent times. Annabelle was Annabelle and The Conjuring were 2 of the main catalysts for this whole series. Because we got to see the beginnings of the Warrens and Annabelle, what her whole beginnings were. But number 1, The Conjuring 2 is my favorite Conjuring series movie. Just because we go over to England, tell about this family in London that back in the 70s, this was one of the Warrens actual based on their actual investigations back in the 70s, where they had the ghost Bill that's trapped in the home by this demon, which is, I believe, the nun, or no, they had the nun. The nun was involved. Uh, you read it, you see a little bit more of that in Annabelle Comes Home, about how the nun's involvement while they're away, their daughter and uh, her babysitter. The babysitter's friend accidentally releases a lot of demons and spirits from the room that none of them should have even been in during Annabelle Comes Home. Catch a little bit of that in The Conjuring 2 while the Warrens are over in England, but they encounter the presence of the nun and Bill, spirit who cannot be released by the demon that he's been held hostage by in this family time in England. It's just a great all around movie. My favorite of the Conjuring series. I plan on watching the 3rd Conjuring movie. That is my top 6 of the Conjuring series. That's going to do it for this episode. If you're new here, please feel free to hit that subscribe button after the video to stay notified on all my current and future whereabouts. And as always, if you like this video, give it a big thumbs up. Let me know you care. That's going to do it for today. the next time I wrote to her,